YouTube can only do smells, this would be amazing. I'm surrounded by wild garlic. I thought the only way I'm going to win Landscape Photography of the Year award is to get a shot of wild garlic. So I thought I'd come and give it a try. Nah, to be fair, that shot was pretty special. However, I think it has encouraged lots of people out, including me, to try and venture into the wild garlic this year. And I'm in a very local woodland, scouted by my good friend Paul Benz, who I'm meeting here later. He's a good scout. He's been around lots of woods. He's had his eye on this area of wild garlic for a while. And I think this weekend it's at its peak. So I've come down here quite early, 6:30, and I'm here on my own at the moment in the middle of this beautiful wood, surrounded by the smells of wild garlic. Wow. I might even have a play with a special lens later, but you'll have to wait and see about that. That's if he brings it or even if he turns up. Anyway, I've just took my first shot. First ever shot of wild garlic, so hope you like it. So guess who forgot to plug in his microphone? Yep, you guessed it. So let me tell you what I was up to here. So Paul had told me there was another patch of wild garlic further along, so I was heading along the path, and on my way I spotted these beautiful oak trees here in the field. With the light the way it was that time of the morning, it was casting some really nice soft light on the side of these oaks. So what I decided to do was use this large oak in the foreground that had a beautiful bough that was overhanging to the right hand side, and I framed the oak in the midground underneath this bough, and then there was a further 2 or 3 oaks further into the distance which were just catching the light as well. So the composition I thought worked quite well. Yeah, it's just one of those shots that as you're wandering you just couldn't help stop but take. Anyway, let's get on. I've got some more wild garlic to find. I got distracted by bluebells. There's loads still out, absolutely loads. Do you know what, I'm a bit disappointed with this weather. It talked of cloud this morning and actual rain. Not too heavy, sort of drizzly rain, which would be perfect, but the sun's out and it's quite harsh and it's annoying me. So hopefully the cloud comes and diffuses it a bit really. But yeah, I was just walking trying to find this garlic and found bluebells instead, which is fine, not a problem with that. Not shot bluebells this year. Yeah, just spotted a little patch here on the ground, lit by that harsh light. Also catching the spring greens of the beech tree above, and yeah, just a nice little shot. Now, Paul is here, but he can't find me, and to be fair, I'm just having a good time, so we'll find each other eventually. When he's here, he'll probably tell me where this garlic is. Can't smell it. Got distracted again. Oh, how nice is this? Wow. I know it's bluebells. Whatever, there is garlic there. Can't see it, but it's there. But look at this. Beech trees, a lovely snaky path going through these bluebells. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I really like it. So, talk you through the shot, but pretty standard really. I'm f16, I'm focused on that tree on the right hand side, which gives me strong depth of field all the way through. Strong depth of field, that's an interesting term. Good depth of field all the way through. Yeah, polarizer on, just bring out the colours of the bluebells a little bit. There's some nice dappled light coming through. Yeah, it's just a lovely little shot. Some garlic there. Did I tell you that? There's some garlic there. I like these bluebells even better. God, I'm having good fun this morning. Still haven't found Paul. He knows where I am. This is why I love woodland photography. 3 nearly fully grown deer just walking gently through the woods. Spotted me, stopped, thought for a minute, carried on. I could hear them barking from quite a distance away, so I knew there were several in here. This is why I love it. What more could you ask for than just listen to that? Birds, deer, yeah. I just love woodland photography. Well, I found Paul, here he is. We've eventually managed to find each other. We've been sending each other what 3 words, map positions throughout the morning. They did work, I guess, eventually. But yeah, I've not actually been to this wood. It's literally 10 minutes from my house, and it's the first time I've been here. And there's a lot to explore here. There's a lot of different tree types. Then obviously with the garlic here this time of year and the bluebells that you just saw, it's just a fantastic little wood, I must admit. So anyway, Paul has done as I hoped he would, which was to scout probably the more covered part of garlic that I've seen so far. Both sides of this road here, or this track here, are completely covered with garlic, completely covered. And the smell is just so pungent. It's the sort of cross between an onion and a garlic smell, but it's, yeah, so strong. Really is. Paul, he was just telling me that a few weeks ago when it first came out, took some leaves home and cooked, what was it, Paul? What was the chicken? Roast chicken with wild garlic leaves. Absolutely beautiful it was. So, right, I'm going to have a play in this area now. You may notice that there are quite a lot of yellow leaves here within the garlic, and we think that's because it's really low here and it's quite damp and in fact quite wet, and the floor therefore is quite damp and wet, and I think that is killing them, well, not killing, but they're dying off at the root. So we really try and find an area that's not quite as yellow, because I don't think it really helps the shot with sort of the yellow leaves in it, but we'll see how we get on. You can tell it's been a while since I've flown my drone. Forgotten how to fly it. Had a slight little crash there, but all seems okay. So yes, this morning was not as expected weather-wise, but still managed to, you know, spend a good time inside the area where the wild garlic was. Eventually found it with Paul's help. Took some of those bluebell shots as well, which hopefully will look okay. You'll have seen them. And yeah, just had a really good chat with Paul at the end there, and he's very kindly lent me a couple of vintage lenses. He shoots with 3 or 4 different vintage lenses, and he gets some really lovely effects, particularly with the bokeh on some of these lenses that he shoots with. And I was talking to him about it when we met a few weeks ago, and he said he would be happy to lend me them. So he has. So he's lent me these 2. One's a Carl Zeiss lens, Xena lens, and one's a, I'll put it in the description below because I forgot what it is. But one's 100mm, and the 100mm one is apparently got some really nice bokeh. Just 3 pieces of glass in it apparently. So I'm gonna have a play with that. So my next vlog may well be me going out playing with those lenses, because I'm quite looking forward to that. Get some nice close-up work. Yeah, be good fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this morning, and until the next time, we'll see you soon. You take care.